Make a narrative as if like I'm scared of. I think Devin's a tremendous fighter. Do I think Devin Haney can beat me? Hell no. Hell no.
Yeah.
For me personally, I'm on a different level than everybody.
Yeah.
And when it comes down to boxing, because Devin, he's a boxer.
It's on him. You know what I mean? It's on him. He knows that he's going to get this fade sooner or later. So it's only a matter of time. Obviously, we can't go down. You know, we can't go down to 135. So, you know, he would have to come up. And, you know, he can get this work anytime. He ready.
I see greatness, man. I see greatness. Shakur practically beat you with one hand, man. That jab, man. Most important hand you have, man. You know? And he looked good doing it, sharp. You know what I mean? Distance. He did everything, man.
Shakur Stevenson is reportedly preparing for a showdown with Devin Haney at 140 pounds. He has agreed to rehydration terms and remains fully confident, believing his skill set is superior to anyone he might face.
All of these guys, if y'all want me to come to 147, I'm coming in with rehydration clauses. I don't even do that.
Yeah.
But why am I going up to these guys' weight classes if I'm not planning on going?
Devin Haney insists that a fight with Shakur Stevenson will happen. He speaks with clear determination and commitment, making it obvious that this is a bout he genuinely wants.
We're still at 135. You can't, you know, say your name without saying Shakur to your female tank, right? It just is what it is. Is that fight going to ever happen? Would it ever happen against you and Shakur?
100%, yeah. I think so. I think it.
You think Shakur will grow into whatever weight you're in?
I mean, we're all of us is close to the same size. You know, we're all growing together. We're all like, you know, getting bigger. Well, so, and it's only so many guys, like y'all said. It's only so many guys that we could make big money and people want to see the fights. Which even though I know that they making new guys, it's guys like Kermel, Abdullah, all these guys want to come up too. So eventually they gonna be there too. But yeah, no, I think that a fight with Shakur is very much possible. We try to make it happen.
Shakur Stevenson says he has no fear of Devin Haney, but suggests that Haney's team could try to spin the narrative by falsely claiming Shakur is deliberately avoiding the fight.
Devin Haney.
Okay.
Devin Haney's probably, to me, I don't think it's hit its point yet, but I think in the next year or two, it'll hit a point where it's like the world is gonna demand, you know what I'm saying? I can see the trajectory feels like it could meet like that.
I would love this fight. But look, you gotta watch what you say with like, and this is not even Devin's fault, because Devin is very respectful of my game and I'm respectful of his game. He's a good fighter. But his fans will clip and twist and turn things into something that is not. So I try to be real careful on what I say.
True. This is guy Jay on Twitter. He a big Haney fan. He be always clipping and changing stuff, Jay.
Yeah, they gonna make a narrative as if like I'm scared of. I think Devin's a tremendous fighter. Do I think Devin Haney can beat me? Hell no.
Shakur Stevenson believes he operates on a completely different level, stating that no fighter can beat him. He also feels confident that Devin Haney lacks the power to knock him out.
He's a fucking stone cold killer who's just gonna go in there and try to knock me the fuck out.
Yeah.
He's gonna try to outbox me. I'm the greatest boxer. How do you... So that's how I feel about the fight.
Yeah.
But it all gotta make sense from a business standpoint. I don't like getting up here and negotiating against myself. And,
for sure.
But for me, I'm willing to make the fight.
But do you see it as it being that could, you know, like we always said, the Four Kings, even though you wasn't a part of it, the whole plot is like at the end of the road, there's gonna be two guys left standing, and that's the big fight. Do you see that as that's potentially what that could be?
I'm a bad motherfucker.
Devin Haney is focused on proving himself at the highest level. He wants to face elite opponents like Shakur Stevenson in order to establish his true greatness.
Fights are not possible. Would you be more inclined just to move up to 140?
Yeah, you know, if I can't get those fights next or it doesn't make sense for it to be next, I'll probably go to 140, test it out, see how I feel at the weight. at 140, and then when the time is right, then I'll defend my belt at 135. We'll just see though. I got to go back and talk with the team and see what makes the most sense. That's really all.
Bill Haney makes it clear that they will not move down in weight or wait around. Anyone who wants to fight Devin Haney will need to step up to 140 pounds.
Become undisputed, yet they didn't mention the franchise belt, which directly impacted Devin's career early on, right? And it seemed like, I was saying this on my live earlier, you tell me what you think about this, but it seems to me like there's a lot of people that have tried to block y'all ambition, right? Between you signed to the wrong company, Loma not taking the Devin fight, Tio not taking the Devin fight, Rolly saying he just don't want to fight Devin. Do you see that? Like, how do you see that? As far as like, people know you're ambitious, they know you want to be unified, they know you want to be undisputed, so they put all these obstacles up and they make it hard for you to achieve what you're trying to achieve.
Absolutely. I think it's been historic in the way that they've done.
Tim Bradley believes Shakur Stevenson has the potential to surpass even Terrence Crawford in boxing history. Crawford is firmly etched into the sport's Mount Rushmore as a 5-division world champion with an incredible resume. However, Bradley feels Shakur, much like Crawford, has the talent and skill to rise even higher. He explains that this isn't about matching Crawford's undisputed titles or weight class jumps, but about the opportunities Crawford never had due to boxing politics. Bradley notes that if influential figures like Turkey Alashik had been around earlier to bridge promotional gaps, major fights against names such as Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Errol Spence, and Dennis Yugas could have happened sooner, elevating Crawford's legacy even more.
We must keep our composure and our patience and understand that it's part of the process when you're that good. You know what I mean? We can't say it any other way. They're running out of narratives. You know what I'm saying? And, it's what the people want to see. We don't never say, okay, well, this guy has done something wrong or he did bad business. So, we'll never do it. Obviously, when we go through negotiations and we spend time in there, whether it's put something together for Richard Hitchinson, for him to come back later and to say, I want that fight. Well, when we were trying to make the fight, we couldn't. You didn't want to negotiate. You went somewhere else. When we were negotiating with Shakur Stevenson, instead of him negotiating with us, he said that he's going to go somewhere.
With that context, Shakur is entering an era where elite fighters from 130 to 135 pounds are far more accessible. This gives him the chance to consistently face top-tier opposition. Potential matchups include Devin Haney, Lamont Roach, Oshaqua Foster, Gary Russell Jr., Dalton Smith, Brian Garcia, and others. Bradley emphasizes that Shakur not only has the skills to compete with these fighters, but also the ability to beat them, solidify his legacy, and possibly surpassing Crawford in influence and achievements.
I feel like Shakur, just like Crawford was with me, Shakur has the ability to pass Terrence Crawford. Listen up. Now, not in the stance of becoming 3-time undisputed and going up, that many weight classes. Not from that standpoint. He already has 4 weight classes. Crawford is a 5-weight division champion. But in a sense of having the opportunities that Crawford didn't have. Crawford would have been even bigger than what he is if the politics didn't play into the sport at the time. And now that, you have guys like Turkey Alashik that are able to bridge that gap between promoters and make these big fights.
There are still major obstacles ahead, but when you watch these two fighters compete, it's clear that outside of foul play, they are highly unlikely to lose. With that in mind, Devin Haney responds directly to Shakur, and Shakur fires back at Devin. This back and forth highlights the competitive dynamic among elite fighters. Early on, there was even talk of a For Kings 2.0 era featuring Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, and Gervonta Davis, drawing comparisons to the legendary quartet of Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Roberto Duran.